We are on the lake today, or I am by myself, and man, I've been just wanting to catch some brim. The river fishing, I just can't really catch brim this time of year anywhere, honestly. So I decided to come out to the lake and see if we can't catch some shellcrackers. And there's been some people out here absolutely tearing up the shellcrackers, and some good speckled perch too, because the water's still pretty cold. Had to wear a jacket this morning. So that's what we're gonna try to do. I've never been good at catching shellcrackers, and that's because I'm an artificial throwing kind of guy. I like to throw beetle spins, but this time of year, they just don't work all that great. And they never work great for shellcrackers in the first place. So today, I got worms, and a lot of them, and we are gonna pitch this cork until we're tired of it. Of course, I brought the beetle spins too, just in case we find a bunch of bluegills or some speckled perch. But I think the worms is what we're gonna fish the hardest, just because I want to find the shellcrackers like other people do in here, because them shellcrackers in this lake get huge. And if none of that works, I got my bass stuff and we'll pitch around some bass stuff. But I'm really hoping we can catch some brim. Let's get out there and get after it. All right, so I was gonna put a slip bobber on this, but I already had this tied on this reel, so we're gonna try it with a regular bobber. I might switch to a slip bobber when we get up in the lily pads out there, because it makes it a lot easier. But I want to start on these cypresses. Never really caught anything on them, but I've never fished them this time of year either. I'm gonna have to throw the beetle spin in there. It looks like a prime place to catch a speckled perch. But we're gonna throw the worm in there first before we do that. See if there's anything hanging out under them. Oh, I gotta bite on the bobber. And I'm busy over here pitching a beetle spin. Oh, he's taking off with it too. Got him. Got him. Let's go. First one of the day. Little bitty fella. Definitely not keeping him. There's some giants in this lake. But we got something to start. Not a terrible sized bluegill. But definitely going back. Oh, there he is. Finally got one. Trolling across the middle of the lake too, with a beetle spin. I want to see what it is. Feels like a big brim. Heck yeah. Now it's a bass. We'll take it anyways. Might have to start bass fishing before too long. I've been going after these brim for a while now, and just can't make it happen. But we got some nice little bass on the beetle spin. Nothing crazy at all. He is healthy though. Trolling right across the middle. I've tried everything to catch brim, and I mean everything. I fished 4 different sections of the lake. I got one more section of it up here in this corner that I'm gonna try, and I figured I was gonna troll all the way there. That's the only thing I've caught trolling too, across the open section over here. It's good to catch a fish though. It's been a while. Oh, there's one. Got him too. Let's go. What we got? A little old bluegill. Another baby fella. These are not the ones we want, but it's nice to catch a fish. It's been a while. I mean, not been a while since I caught that bass actually, but been a while since I caught a bluegill. So they're right here in this corner, and that feels a little better. We might have to hang out right here for a minute. Shellcracker. Yep, we're hanging out right here for a minute. I think I found a few of them. He is not very big. We're gonna throw him in the cooler though. We've caught 2 right here in this one spot on the very back end of the lake, where we got these deeper ledges, and that might be where they're at. We're gonna hope it is. We're gonna hope it gets a little better, because this guy's going in the cooler. That's what I was after. Hopefully want a few bigger than this, but yeah, it'll work. Come on, take it. Take it, buddy. Take it. Got him. Yeah, there's a few. They're just small. Usually I find them in this lake and they're huge. Not shellcrackers anyway, but definitely found some shellcrackers. They're just nothing crazy. Since I already got one in the cooler, he's going in there too. He's not very big. Feel bad for keeping little fish like this, but we already started. I mean, they got plenty of meat on them. Shellcrackers are actually thicker than bluegill by a lot, so them smaller ones will have plenty of meat. But I really want to catch some big ones. There's got to be at least a few big ones right here. If we keep catching small ones, we'll move, try to find some bigger ones. But looks like I finally figured out where they're hanging out at, and it was the last place I looked. I guess that's how it works. Oh, there we go. Got him. Seems a little decent. Maybe. Same size. He's a little better than the last one. All right, guys, I feel like we're about to move. If I catch one more little one like this, we're gonna move and look for some bigger ones. But I'm gonna remember this spot. And if we can't find them anywhere else, we're coming right back here, because a mess of little ones is better than none at all. One more try, and if it's another one that same size, we are gonna move. But I did find the shellcrackers, and that was my goal. Just hope we can find a little bit bigger ones than this. All right, so what I'm gonna do before we move is I'm gonna toss this worm on bottom, because I got no idea how deep it is right here. And maybe the bigger ones are hanging out closer to bottom in the same spot. We're gonna test that out. It's usually hard to bottom fish this lake. Actually, it's usually impossible because it's slime and grass. The bottom of this lake is covered in grass. So usually you throw on bottom, you're just in thick, nasty grass. But I can't see bottom right through here, so we don't know what's down there, but I guarantee you it's probably grass. All right, let him take it. Got him that time. Had to give him a second to get a hold of it. They ain't big, you know? This is a whole different area right here, whole different spot. I mean, that one's not terrible. There's a bunch of them. They're kind of hard to hook. They nibbling real hard. They just ain't got a whole lot of size to them. There's plenty of these little cuts like this, and that's where they seem to be holding out at. But all of them seem to be tiny. I've done moved quite a good ways away from that first spot, but just keep finding more little ones. And maybe we'll pick up some big ones along the way. We'll just continue fishing for these guys and all these little cuts. Get us a good mess of fish. On the cork. Yeah, this corner's way more loaded than the other one was too. Bunch more of them in here. Yeah, they're a little bit better in this spot than they was the first one. Even though that one fell off, you can just tell when they're hitting it, they're a little bit better. Not a lot better. Makes me kind of want to keep moving and see if there's a spot where they're a lot better. I've done did a lot of moving. Oh, there we go. On the bottom rig. Oh yeah, that's a bluegill, ain't it? No, shellcracker. Another one the size of the one I just put in the cooler, baby. Let's go. He swallowed it though. And I got one on that cork. This spot's loaded with them. Or he was biting on it. He done let go now. Oh, on the bottom. That's a better one too. Let's go. Bottom rig's starting to show out right here. He's not a better one. He's as big as the rest of them. Very similar size fish. But I have a feeling we'll find a big one or two before we're done. We're finally getting a good mess of fish though. Gotta let them take it in here. Like that. Oh, there we go. That feels much better. Probably ain't, but it feels like it. Come on, buddy. I mean, he ain't bad. That one ain't bad at all. That's what I'm talking about. A little bit better size one there. Not by much. Still, that's a decent one there. I want a giant, though. So we'll take that all day. I'll take as many of those that'll bite. Oh, my cork's gone. I was not paying attention. Got him. No, don't go over my other line. You did. That's a bluegill. That's a nice bluegill. Look at there. I'm spoiled in this lake because usually I catch just ridiculous bluegills. But that's during the summer and the spring when they're biting spinners. They're not biting spinners right now, trust me, I tried. So we'll have to work with these slightly smaller guys. That's the first bluegill in the cooler, ain't it? Go along with them old shelcrackers. Oh, what is going, son? Oh, that's a good one. That's a real good one. I think that's gonna be the biggest one today. I was trying to get the bottom rig back out in this new spot. Be a big bluegill or shellcracker. Big bluegill. That's a tank too. That is a tank, son. That's what I'm used to catching out of here. A beauty of a bluegill. Beauty. He's gonna make all the other ones in this cooler look tiny. That's a stud. He's actually on the smaller side of the ones I'm used to catching out of here. During the summer at least. But right now, not catching many big ones. The cork again. Maybe I should leave the bottom rig alone. Another good one. That's another good one. I think I found the big ones, guys. It's not shellcrackers though, but it's big ones. That one feels bigger than the one I just put in the boat. Come on, baby. It is a shellcracker. There we go. Hey, let's go. Is that a shellcracker? He ain't got the red on his ear. But he's the same color as them. Heck, I don't know. I'll take it either way. Another tank. Now we're getting a little bit bigger fish. Should have him by now, you would think. But these fish ain't been working like that. I do got him that time. Let's go. You gotta let them chew on it for a while to catch these fish, man. I'm telling you. The smaller ones anyway. And big ones, killing it. That's not a bad sized bluegill though. I mean, it's nothing crazy. But it's a bluegill. All right, we're back where we first found the shellcrackers at. Because this is just where they're at, I guess. Absolutely no luck finding bigger ones. I tried my dangest. Besides those two. There was two in that one spot. Oh, bottom bite. Got him too. Yep, small shellcrackers. They're here, and we're about to pick up a few more to round about this mess. Well guys, that didn't work out quite as good as I was hoping. It started off horribly slow. Started to think I wasn't gonna catch anything, but I told you I wanted to find the shellcrackers, and I did. Now they wasn't very big. I was hoping to find some of them giants. This lake spoils me because during the summer and the spring, I catch giant bluegills out of here. I caught a few of them today, but those wasn't even as big as I have caught them out of here. But this time of year, you don't really catch that many of them, or I don't anyway. I like to catch them on spinners and they won't hit them right now. Gotta wait for the weather to warm up a little bit and get them more aggressive. But I think we had a pretty good day. There's 12 brim in the cooler. That's plenty enough for me. Hope y'all liked the video. Thank you for watching.